Ha! And it all starts with the tennis ball. Gotta get it out of the way. Then the mobile workbench in place. Shop stools. Currently have this big project going on, so I got barrels. I don't always have barrels sitting around in my garage, but since I'm doing these, I do have some. So gotta move them out of the way. Of course, I have my table saw mobile as well. It came that way. I didn't have to do anything extra to it. I put it in place, then I grab my vacuum. And the mobile workbench has a plug-in on it, so I can plug the vacuum and my saw and everything into the mobile workbench. So I leave my sander, as a matter of fact,
unless I gotta set up my router,
plugged into my
table,
mobile
or anything
workbench.
like that. This is pretty much my normal setup.
What is up, y'all? My name is Andy. This is EPS Garage, literally a garage. I had a request from one of my 55 subscribers on showing where I work and how I deal with a small little garage and doing what I do. I share it with my wife's Cadillac. So every time I come out here, she has to back it up and I have to set up. As you can see, this is the best shot I can get, the sun and all that, to kind of show everything. But I got my table saw, I got my BMW basic mobile workbench. If any of y'all follow Steve on Woodworking for Mere Mortals, that's where I got that design from. Awesome bench. Steve is basically the whole reason why I got into woodworking and any of this stuff. So that was probably one of the first things I built when I decided I wanted to get into this, and it's been phenomenal. And then over here I got my drill press. I built a cabinet for it so I could put my compressor in there. I'll show y'all these in a little more detail, but that's what this video is going to be about, is just me showing you how I deal with what I deal with. You're going to have to excuse me, the garage is a mess. I've got several big projects working on, plus I'm trying to knock out a whole bunch of videos to get my content out there. Don't have much right now, so trying to get it out there. So with that, if y'all like what y'all see and want to subscribe, that'd be awesome. Hit the thumbs up, ring the bell for more notifications on more videos. I'm trying to put out right now 2 videos a week if I can. I travel for my real job almost every week, flying all over the United States, Mexico, and Canada. So this is like a side hobby. If the videos slow down a little bit, I'm sorry, but I want to do at least minimum 1 a week. I'm going to try for 2 or 3. So stay tuned. We'll see what happens. All right, first thing I'll show you is my table saw setup. This is one of the best purchases I've made, hands down. It's been phenomenal. Made my money back on it 10 times. You know, just making small little project stuff, selling Etsy and local markets. However, it's a Delta. I think it's the T1. I don't know if they have this one anymore, a T2. I'm actually on a Facebook group, Delta. Sorry, I'm not technical in my tools. I just know how to use them and use them safely, which I think is the most important part. But this saw has been phenomenal. I roll it out here. Everything I got to have on rollers, so I roll it out here, hook it up to the vacuum, just Craftsman vacuum. And then, as you can see right here, we can veer over. There's the BMW, the basic mobile workbench. If you haven't seen that episode or you haven't checked out his channel, Woodworking for Mere Mortals is awesome, and he's got all kinds of cool stuff that I watched every single one of his videos. I don't know how many times. But anyways, this bench has been great. You don't want to be working on the ground. Having this that you can move out and set up your shop, work, and then roll it back in. As you can see at the beginning of the video, me, the wife backing out, me moving everything around. It's real easy, and I put nice heavy duty casters on it so I can lock it in place. Sure, it's not a really nice professional Craftsman workbench. You can modify it. I actually went a little cheaper on this one at the time. I didn't follow his plans exactly. I did a couple 1/4-inch pieces. I think his plans are like 2 3/4-inch pieces. So I think I'm going to redo the top of this. I'm going to do some modifications to this. Steve also modified it. He put a thing on the end so you can put a roller of paper on it, which is really cool, craft paper. That way You can roll it over, do your painting, staining, whatever you're doing. You can tear the paper off, throw it away. So that's the mobile workbench. There's the old refrigerator. While I'm going a little tour, I guess I could show y'all. Sorry, getting bumpy. This is a cool little picture frame I made. Hard to see, but it was a Bonnie and Clyde from where their kill spot was, and I made this picture frame with some bullet shells and stuff. Anyways, I thought it turned out pretty cool. I really need to, in one of my other videos, you can see me get frustrated looking for some lumber, but this is basically my lumber storage, and it's not good. It's not good at all, but it works for now. Right now I've got more lumber than I normally have here anyways, because I'm about to shoot a video and build a new background for my market display. So I'll be shooting that here in the next few days. So a lot of this will get trimmed down, hopefully. And then right here is another awesome purchase I made. It is the Win drill press. Forget the size. I want to say it's like a 10-inch. I can't remember. I'd have to look at the manual. However, it works great. I went ahead and bought the pre-made little fence and stand for it. I didn't want to spend the time making my own. There's a lot of videos on making your own fence and table. Works great. This isn't one of those things that I would say is you have to be into woodworking. However, it makes your life a lot easier. When I got commissioned for a certain project that required a ton of holes all the same, that's when I went out and purchased this, because it was going to make my life a lot easier. And all these holes had to fit up to a frame, a metal frame that I had never seen before. So I just had these measurements. They had to be exact. And this came out flawlessly. So that's my drill press. Hand tools and all that. Can't see them back there. I keep a lot of my scroll or skill saw, some drills, 4-inch grinders, some tools. My clamps are up there. I don't have a good spot for my clamps. As you can see, my workbench right now is a mess. I try to stay as organized as possible. It's very difficult. I do have a miter saw. I don't use it very often. My miter saw hardly ever gets used since I got the table saw. I'll pull it out every now and then. But really what I need to do is sell that one, get the big combo one that I can cut wider boards with. And really I need more space, because I would like to have it set up on like a bench that I can put lengthwise boards on and cut. I don't have the room though, being in this garage. Not gonna happen. So over here I got a simple little pegboard with some tools and stuff on it. I did build me a little sandpaper holder. It's already gotten pretty full. I could already probably double that. I built that right when I got in this. It's got a couple bar clamps and there's not much else really. I do like to have this. It's pretty much full now. I don't know. It's I need probably another one, but I'm out of wall space. That's another problem. I'm out of wall space. I do have this storage back here where I keep like paint, all that stuff. I'm gonna reorganize this, put some more, I guess not shelving, but bins. I need some bins. I've got a bunch of small items in there. So that shelf needs to be done. But this is what happens in a little garage, you know. I try to stay as organized as possible, and you just can't win sometimes. Right now I'm working on my mobile workbench. I'm in the middle of wiring up some of those whiskey barrels. They've got LED lighting in them. I'm going to do a video on those eventually. Don't know when. I do use these things. I showed these in another video, the wrist video that I did, but these are pretty handy if you're making picture frames or anything that's going to be hanging on walls or that's going to need to be level. I went ahead and applied this board, and it's got like a center line, so I know that line is perfectly level. So anything I screw into there, for instance, like my French cleat here, I know it's level, and I can set it on the wall and kind of make sure that the piece that I made is level. It helps out a lot. I actually have two of them, one on this side and one on that side. Don't use the other one very often. That was for a commission project where I did frame mirrors, and I wanted them both up on the wall so I could look at them and see how they look. So that helped. Sure, some of y'all might wonder if I have a router table. Well, I do. It's down there with my miter saw. So don't use it all that often, but when I do, I pull it out of there and I bring it over here and I set it on the BMW. Clamp it down, plug it in, adjust it. That's basically it with the router. So I have a table saw, a router, miter saw, drill press, and then basic hand tools. That's really it. That's it, guys. That's all I got. Not much to this tour. Sorry. Garage is a mess right now. I wanted to put something out there, give you some type of idea. I can go in more detail later. I do plan on doing a detailed table saw demonstration, drill press demonstration. I can do miter saw. I can show my router table, how I pull it out, set it up. Those are all individual videos. This was just a quick down and dirty tour. So hope you liked it. If so, please hit like and subscribe. I'll see y'all next time.